Please welcome John Miller. Keep it clean. Keep it clean, John Miller.
How many people know where your vacuum cleaner is at home? How many people know where disk cleanup and defragmenter are on your computer? Boy, some of you need help. Wouldn't you like to be able to clean your computer after you vacuum your carpets at home? How would you like a quick lesson in how the file manager works on your computer, how your files are stored? When you first buy your computer, that whole, the second graph there, everything is white. After 3 months, it starts looking like that. You've added all kinds of files in there and they're all blue. After a year, it looks like the top one. You've still got blue files in there, but now you've got dead space, which is indicated by the red. Now, why is that? You see, file manager is just like your bookcase at home. At home, I've got a bookcase manager. Last night, I told him I wanted a 1-inch binder for Toastmasters. He ran over and he got it for me. I took that 1-inch binder, I put everything into a 2-inch binder. I added some stuff and I gave it back to him. He ran over, he went to put it in, but a 2-inch binder won't fit into the 1-inch space. So what did he do? He put a little sticky note and he ran down and he put it at the end of the bookcase. Did he reorganize everything so it would fit? No, because I didn't tell him to. On the weekend, I bought the latest Harry Potter book. He ran over and he found the other 2 Harry Potter books, but he couldn't put it there with any space. So he put a little sticky and he ran down and put the new book at the end of the bookcase. Did he reorganize it so the 3 would be together? No, because I didn't tell him to. And that's what defragmenter is on your computer. It reorgs everything so it's together. Now here's the kicker. When you delete files, at home it's fun. When I told him to delete a bunch of books last week, he ran with the waste paper basket and he threw all those books. And then he ran over to me and said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah." So he took them out and he threw them in the back of the garbage truck. Bye-bye. But I ended up with all these things in my bookcase. Did he compress everything? No, because I didn't tell him to. That's what happens when you delete files on your computer and you hit empty recycle bin. It deletes all those books, but it doesn't reclaim that space until you do a defragment, and then it writes over everything. Now here's the kicker. Unless you do that, those files that you wrote, that information is still there. You can't access it. But an auditor or a specialist at the police department, if they take your computer, they can tell what was written there. Did you hear about the government of Ontario? When they moved the hydro plant, and it cost $1 billion or whatever it was, the big huge controversy, somebody at Queen's Park got paid to go in and cleanse all the computers in the Premier's office. Now, there's nothing illegal against that, but everybody that heard it said, "I wonder why." Now, on your computer at home, to run disk cleanup, you go into accessories, you go into system tools, and there you find disk cleanup and defragment. Now, disk cleanup will tell you how much memory you're going to save on your computer when you do it, but it takes 5 or 6 minutes. Defragmenter usually runs in the background while you're using your system, and it plugs down your computer. What it does is it takes the top line and it makes it look like that. You've now gained all that space on your hard drive. And that's good. And that's what Microsoft does for you. Do you have a 7-year-old at home that takes a bath? Does he clean behind his ears? No, Mommy and Daddy have to do it. Wouldn't you like to know how to clean your computer? And make sure that somebody's cleaning behind the ears? Part of this, you also have to clean your history. In Internet Explorer, you go to delete history, browsing history. In Google, you go up here, and you can clean history right there in history. In Firefox, under history, it has clear history. If you do that, it also gets rid of all the places that you visited. So this is all, everything that you have to do to successfully clean your computer once a month. But wouldn't you like to be able to do it in one step? Turn to page 3. Paraphone is 2 things that will help you clean your computer to optimize it. And they're absolutely free. Defraggler and CC Cleaner. CC Cleaner is this cleanup on steroids. Not only does it clean behind the ears, it's vacuuming the wax out of the ears. It's determined all the places that Microsoft didn't think of, and it will go through and it will clean up all those spots. Defraggler will defragment your disk for you. What happened when Microsoft came out with Vista? They changed their defraggler, so it's not doing a full defragmentation, and you don't really see it. I've been using these 2 products, and Defraggler, one of the nice things about it, it will tell you whether or not you need to do it. It will analyze your disk. If you've got 60 to 70% defragmentation, it will tell you now is the time. You can also run it in just a quick mode, and it will go after the system files and just defragment those for you. So there's 2 different options that you have, and you don't have to run it. You can determine whether or not you need to do it monthly, every 3 months, or once a year. If you look at page 3, this is something you should be aware of. Adult Flash Player. If you go to the Settings Manager at their website, any website that you visit that uses Flash Player, like Yahoo with all those ads that flash, if you're using YouTube, if you're using Netflix, any of those places, they keep track of all the websites that you visit. Now, they don't hand out that information, but a list of all the websites that someone has looked at on your computer is there at their website. You may want to look at that when you get home. If there are other people using your computers, you may not approve of the places that they have visited on your computer. And you may want to put parental controls on. That's up to you. Now look at the last page. When I was putting this presentation together, I got an online survey. And one of the questions was, which best describes how often you clean, dust the following items? Phone, keyboard, remote, and couch cushions. I clicked off once a week for all of them. My challenge to you is, now that you have the tools, are you going to make cleaning your computer part of your monthly household duties? Thank you.